Sophie had been a Swiftie for as long as she could remember. Her room was covered in Taylor Swift posters, and her playlist was filled with every album, from Fearless to Midnights. Taylor's music had been her escape from life's struggles, especially after her mother's unexpected passing. She had saved up for months to buy a ticket to Taylor's concert, but when her dad lost his job, she had to give up her ticket money to help her family. With a heavy heart, she still went to the stadium, hoping to at least hear the music from outside. As Sophie stood outside the venue, she watched fans excitedly enter. The energy was electric. People were dressed in glitter, cowboy boots, and Eras Tour merch. She held a small sign she had made. "Taylor, your music saved me." She knew Taylor would probably never see it, but holding it gave her hope. A few fans noticed her standing alone and asked why she wasn't inside. When she told them her story, their eyes softened with sympathy. But what she didn't know was that someone important was about to notice her too. One of Taylor's security team members, scanning the crowd for safety, noticed Sophie standing alone. Something about her sign and expression caught his attention. He walked up to her and asked, "Hey, are you okay?" Sophie hesitated, embarrassed, but finally told him her story. The security guard nodded thoughtfully and said, "Wait here for a second." Sophie's heart pounded as she watched him disappear into the stadium. Had she done something wrong, or was something incredible about to happen? Minutes later, the security guard returned with another person, one of Taylor Swift's assistants. "Taylor saw your sign on a monitor and wants to meet you," the assistant said with a warm smile. Sophie's breath hitched. Was this real? Before she could process it, she was being escorted inside through a special entrance. As she walked down a hallway filled with tour crew members, her hands trembled. The air buzzed with the distant sound of fans screaming and Taylor's music playing in the background. The door opened, and there she was, Taylor Swift, standing in a sparkly outfit, fresh from her pre-show preparations. She smiled warmly. "Hey, Sophie," she said. Sophie's knees nearly gave out. You know my name?" she stammered. Taylor nodded. "Your story touched me. I wanted to meet you before I went on stage." Sophie burst into tears as Taylor hugged her. Taylor handed Sophie a VIP pass and front row ticket. "I want you to watch the show from the best seat in the house," she said. Sophie was speechless. "Are you serious?" Taylor laughed. "Of course. And after the show, let's talk more." Sophie took her seat in the front row, surrounded by excited fans. The lights dimmed, and the crowd roared. The moment Taylor stepped on stage, Sophie felt like she was dreaming. When Taylor performed The Best Day, she looked directly at Sophie and smiled. After the concert, Sophie was invited backstage. Taylor sat down with her, asking about her life. Sophie shared how Taylor's music helped her cope with losing her mom. Taylor squeezed her hand. "Your mom would be so proud of you," she said. Before saying goodbye, Taylor handed Sophie a small envelope. Inside was a scholarship for college. "I believe in you," Taylor said. Sophie couldn't stop crying. "This means everything to me." Taylor smiled. "Just promise me one thing. Keep chasing your dreams." Months later, Sophie had started college and was pursuing music, inspired by Taylor. Her story went viral, inspiring thousands. She still carried the concert pass with her, as a reminder that kindness can change lives. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Beyond the Spotlight for more incredible stories. Love music.